Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan?
I made a fool of myself. I made a bit of a fool of myself again. I make a fool of myself again. Again. Just a fool.
Come on.
Mr. Morgan, I took your advice, sir. I took your advice.
Then your god has finally deserted you. What you talking about?
I took your advice, sir. I have removed myself from Morpheus's embrace. No more shall I sink, sir. I am free. I am free.
You don't seem free, friend. You seem drunk.
Sit down, Reverend. We ain't finished.
You ain't finished. Look at him. He's finished.
None of us forced liquor down his throat. Friend, I just want him to play.
Now, firstly, we ain't friends. Don't make no mistake on that subject. Now, secondly, he can't hardly see, let alone reason. Now, reasoning ain't never been one of my strong points neither, but seeing I do just fine. You want to step outside or deal with business here?
I just want him to finish the game.
Why can't we all just get along? These are good men, Arthur. They're children of God. They're children of God.
Oh. Well, how's about you playing his place, huh? That seems fair?
Fair?
Sure. You want a game?
I can't, partners. I don't mean to spoil your fun, but I got things to do.
You sure?
Quite sure. I gotta get him out of here. Come on, Reverend, let's get you home. Where'd he go?
I don't know. I was talking to you.
Gentlemen. Reverend Swanson! Where'd you go? Reverend! Get off the damn tracks! You crazy? Reverend, stop! What have you done with your foot?
It appears to like this place and wants to stay.
Get your foot out of here! Twist your leg, you drunken bastard! Help! Help me, or we're both... Get it!
Thank you, sir.
Oh, no, you don't! What the hell is wrong with you?
What the hell is wrong with you? Throwing me off a bridge like
There
that?
was a goddamn train, you crazy bastard!
Have I been bad again, Mr. Morgan?
I'm sorry.
I wish I was different.
Let's get you home.
Home? Yeah, that's a wonderful idea. I could have tea with Margaret.
Margaret? Who's Margaret?
But... so sleepy. Kippers, please.
Hey, shut it back there.
A flush of diamonds.
I was wondering when he'd show up.
You better sleep your way to salvation, my friend.
Oh, what happened?
Just the usual.
Poor bastard.
Exactly.
Well, thank you, Mr. Morgan. I'll keep an eye on him.
He was lucky this time. Real lucky.
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan,
You saved my life, and I'm very grateful.
Don't mention it, Reverend.
I made a fool of myself.
We've all done it.
I get so confused and angry, and then I hear God laughing at me, and I get even angrier, and, well, I'm a real prize dolt. I know it.
Better not be stealing from the collection box again, Reverend.
Stealing me?
You.
No. I was putting money in. How dare you, Mr. Pearson?
Well, go on then. Put it in. Go on! 5 cents. How generous of you.
You're not a nice man, Mr. Pearson.
Stealing from us after all we done?
I wasn't. Pearson is a liar.
I ain't sure I believe you.
Before you come any closer, the answer is no.
What did I want?
You wanted money.
Just a little. Just a little.
You already owe me a lot.
I am not well. I think I'm dying. I need...
If you are dying, how do you plan to repay me?
Oh, you are a heartless little swine. You really are.
It is for his own good, Mr. Morgan.
I'm sure.
When I was frisky over some potent whiskey, like the waves of the Bay of the Biscay, I began to tumble and roar. My face was as red as a lobster. I fell and broke my poor knob, sir. My watch was picked from my fob, sir. I'll never get drunk no more. I'm resolved to try it. I'll stick to a moderate diet. I'll drink, but I'll deny it. And shun the alehouse door. For that's where they tell us it's all the jolly good fellas. That's where the poker and fellas. I'll never get drunk anymore.
I guess that I am just some tired old Yankee dreamer in a world I no longer understand.
I'm okay. I made a fool of myself again.
Drink or morphine?
Drink. Well, both, but mostly drink.
I'm sorry, Reverend.
You have always been so kind to me.
Well, you saved my life. I won't forget that.
That was long ago.
You're my family. I may lack your, religious convictions, Reverend, but I have my own beliefs, and family is very important. Family is all we have. Ain't that so, Arthur?
Absolutely. Hey. Hey.
What? Arthur, is that you?
You were snoring, that's all.
I need to sleep this off.
I'm a cautionary tale. I know that. The morphine, the whiskey, it's pretty pathetic, really. Mr. Morgan, I feel I made a bit of a fool of myself again.
We've all done it.
And you saved my life again.
Well, maybe one day you'll save mine. Or my soul. Yeah, I'd like that.
Don't make fun of me.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Anyway, it wasn't a complete waste of time. I stole this from one of those awful men. You should have it.
Thank you, but you were blind drunk.
I was drunk, but I never forget my manners. Be well, Mr. Morgan.
Will you be well, too?
I'll try. I really will.
Oh, I've been better.
Yeah. We're stuck in the shit now, Mr. Morgan. In the shit. We're drowning in mud.
For a man of the cloth, you have quite a way with words.
Words are the very least of my problems. The very least.
I'm sure. There he is.
Oh, hello.
You really need to start helping out around here.
I know.
Lucky Dutch has a soft spot for you.
Arthur?
Hey. You ain't out of it again, are you?
I resent the accusation, Mr. Morgan.
Oh, just making sure you're all right.
Yes.
You know something? I was married once.
You were? You
Only
busy,
it turns
Arthur?
out that she was already married, so I was party to bigamy. Just another sin to add to my list.
What happened?
The law caught up with us in San Francisco. She jumped aboard a ship and sailed to Shanghai, I believe. I suppose I still am married in a way, but it hasn't been terribly fulfilling.
No. I suppose not.
I am trying to read.
I've lost my mind, Mr. Morgan. Lost it entirely.
Nice to see you too, Reverend.
I've lost it. I used to be an intellectual. Now I'm just a fool.
Well, I've always been happy as a fool.
You all just laugh at me. I know you do. How have you been, Arthur?
Okay. You seem well, Reverend.
Yes. Well, maybe. I've been okay before, but then I make a fool of myself again.
So do I.
I went into town.
So did I.
If I was still a religious man, I'd say there are too many Catholics there, but I've given up on all that.
Me too, Reverend.
I met a monk there. Kindly fellow. Took me back to my days in college.
Is there any purpose to this conversation, Reverend?
Not really, but he said the strangest things about all manner of bad things happening in town.
Bad things happening in a city. Who would have thought it possible?
Yes. Well, maybe if you're there, you could have a chat with him. He's hanging about outside the marketplace collecting alms for the poor.
Sounds thrilling.
I saw them.
There's ghosts in your head, Reverend.
Ghosts! Ghost! I saw a ghost! A young woman!
You've lost your mind. You poor bastard.
Be seeing things again?
Apparently. The old fool.
What do you need, Arthur?
He gets worse by the day.
With Abigail, anything is possible.
Mr. Morgan. Mr. Morgan.
Reverend?
I've been wanting to ask you something. I've been wanting to for days.
Okay. What is it?
I can't remember. Oh, this frightful curse. I've ruined my life with it.
Then stop doing it.
Oh, no, sir. I can't do that. Really. I can't. Mr. Morgan, you don't look very well.
I'm not, Reverend. I fear I'm pretty sick.
I'm so sorry.
You seem well, on the other hand?
Yes, I've stopped all that silly business. I think I'm okay.
Well, that's wonderful news. How?
I don't know. I met a Catholic lady, a nun, and we prayed, and it was lifted. The curse was lifted.
Good.
I can't believe it. Really, I can't. All those years I wasted.
Hello.
Hi, Reverend.
How you holding
You're looking well.
I feel better than I have in a long time.
Just want this to be over.
All right.
Keep it up.
Yes, sounds good, Arthur.
Reverend? Reverend. What are you doing here?
I'm leaving.
Running away?
I suppose so, yes, I'm running away. I tried to make Dutch see sense, but he's very strange recently.
And the women? Little Jack? You leaving them?
I told them to run too. I asked them to come with me, but they wouldn't. I'm changed. I'm a changed man, Arthur. I can't die for a bunch of nonsense sprouted by a fool.
I understand.
You're not a good man, Arthur, but you're not all bad either. Everything will be... Your journey, your path will be just fine.
I'm worried my path is coming to an end, Mr. Swanson.
Maybe. I felt that way for a long time about myself, I mean, but you'll do what's right.
I don't know about that.
I do. Save who you can and let the rest rot. And look after yourself.
Maybe. We'll see.
You do see. You just can't quite admit it to yourself.
All aboard?
Be well, Reverend.
All aboard?
You too, Arthur?
Sure. Good luck out there.
You lived your life like a man, Arthur, and you turned into a good man. If we were all like you, things might have turned out differently.
You're getting mighty sentimental, Reverend.